So if you use one of these or one of these and you spray in your garage, which also happens to be your workshop, you might need one of these. Yep, it's not a spray booth, doesn't have any fans, it's not completely enclosed. I don't even put the plastic wrap on the top anymore. I used to, but I stopped when I noticed that it wasn't getting any spray on it. That saves time, and it also allows more light to get in. If you're interested in making your own spray containment booth, or whatever you want to call it, stick around for my 7 things you might want to consider before going out and getting some PVC pipe and putting it together like big Tinker Toys. Let's start with number 1. You want to consider the space that you have available and any obstructions that might be in it. I have a garage door rail, and I had to make sure that the height of this was going to be lower than the garage door rail. There are times where I want to push it up against the back wall, so obviously it has to fit underneath that. Number 2, lay out the basic structure and include all the connectors that you're going to need. For connectors, use readily available connectors like these T's or these 90-degree side outlet elbows. Number 3, use a sketch and label all of your parts. Whether you use Fusion, SketchUp, or just a piece of paper and a pencil, it's a good idea to sketch everything out and label everything. I've transferred the labels to the pipes with a Sharpie, and I've also labeled them on the drawings that I have. I used Fusion to create this drawing. I'll post it on my website and also here on YouTube in the description section. It's a really good idea to stick with as few pipe sizes as possible, and that makes setup and tear down a lot easier. Number 4, you might want to consider using a cheap miter box like this one. If you don't want to get PVC chips and crap all over your miter saw, like this one. Between the static electricity in my garage this time of the year and the PVC stuff that gets everywhere, I regret it every time I do it. Number 5, PVC pipe size matters. I used 1-inch Schedule 40 for the pipes in my spray containment chamber, and I think it's a good trade-off between availability, cost, and rigidity. You can also get 1-inch Schedule 10 or Schedule 20. I can't remember exactly which one it is. It's a thinner pipe. It's also 1 inch, and that works very well as clips to hold on the plastic wrap on your spray booth chamber thing. Number 6, make a cut list and buy in bulk. The 10-foot 1-inch PVC pipes are almost $2 cheaper per pipe when you buy 10 or more. The connectors are also a lot cheaper when you buy them in bulk. You can get these 10-pack T's for about $11. Number 7, bond together your parts sparingly. I only bonded together small plugs of the 1-inch pipe to the connectors. So I cut a bunch of smaller pieces of pipe. These are all 1 3/4 inch long, and I'm going to glue them into these connectors, and I think this will make putting up and taking down the spray booth a little bit faster and easier. I didn't bond the pipes themselves to anything. So the longer pipes don't have any connectors on them, and it makes storing them a lot easier. Okay, if you're still here, there's 2 other tips or suggestions that I have. First of all, this hybrid poly hanging and seaming tape really works well. You can get this in Home Depot or Lowe's, and this works a lot better than blue tape or duct tape. This holds the plastic wrap really well. The other thing is, this time of the year, the static electricity is nuts in my garage. I get shocked when I'm sanding things. And one thing I found with the pipes is they generate a lot of static electricity. So at some point, if you just get sick and tired of the pipes collecting every dog hair and everything else known to mankind, you can take dryer sheets like these and just wipe the pipes with them. It doesn't completely solve the problem, but it gives you a moment, or it gives you a month of not dealing with crap on the pipes. Well, that wraps up a few things to consider before making your own spray booth. If you have a similar size 2-car garage, mine's about 20 by 20, grab a copy of the plans from my website or here on YouTube, go buy some PVC pipe, some connectors, and build your own spray containment chamber, booth, whatever. This one has worked really well for me over the years. Well, thanks for checking out my video. I hope you found something useful. And if you're interested in seeing what's involved in setting up and tearing down the spray containment chamber booth, take a look at my video on setup and teardown. I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.